Hello everybody and welcome to EDU6200 Ethics in School Law. My name is Dr. Richmond. I met most of you a couple weeks ago in Dr. Hassan's class and I'm looking forward to being your professor for this semester. Ethics in school law is a very important topic, probably one of the most vital topics you'll ever look at as a school teacher and or school administrator. It really guides us and binds the things we can and cannot do, and understanding the law is one of the most important things you can do as an educator. When I met with you all a few weeks ago, those of you who weren't there, I'm going to say it again so you have this very important topic. And yours truly did not write it. My professor, my law professor, my major professor, my doctorate wrote it. He said the law is not wise, the law is not just, the law is the law. As we go through this class, you're going to learn those topics and how that's going to work. So I want to jump right in and really alert you to a couple things that are really important to you at this point. Number one, you need to make sure you download and read the entire syllabus. I will go through it with you each and every week in my videos. I'll talk about what to do that week, what you're working on, and we'll go through key points and key information that you're going to want to be aware of for that particular week. The second thing you want to do is you want to be aware of the online discussion forum piece. That's a project you're going to do, and there is a Sign Up Genius linked in this email that comes with the video that you're going to click on and sign up for a week when you're going to present, and I'll talk more about that in a few minutes in the video. The last thing you want to be aware of is there are 3 required online video chats, and I've given you 2 times each week during those weeks. It's week 6, week 9, and week 12, and I'll come back to that again in a little bit. So as far as the syllabus goes, it's got all the good information in there. The textbook is really important. McCarthy and McCabe, Legal Rights of Teachers, and then Florida School Laws. Honestly, if you have the 15 edition, the 2015 edition, 2016, 2017, there haven't been too many huge changes, but just make sure you have it. It's a good reference. As far as your grade, really important, your grade is composed of 3 things, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 is going to be the exams. You're going to have a midterm and a final. They're a combination of multiple choice questions and short response essay questions. More on that in the coming weeks. The midterm is not until week number 8. The final is not until week 16. The second thing, the field experience assignments. There are a lot of those in this course, so it's really important you're aware of the WCG, the William Cecil Golden Assignments, and there are actually 10 of them in this course, and they're highlighted for you in the syllabus, and each week in the videos I'll remind you what's due. Please be aware of this very important fact. We do not go in order. They are listed in order in your syllabus for a reason, but make sure you refer to the last couple pages of the syllabus where it tells you when things are due. Refer to my videos and my emails because they do not go in order as far as when you turn them in. That's 40% of your grade as well. The last piece are going to be the textbook readings, online discussions. That includes both the discussion forum posts you're going to do on a weekly basis and the 3 online discussions we're going to do in video format. Using Zoom, by the way. If you don't have Zoom yet, download the Zoom app for your computer and or your phone. It's a really great feature, and those of you who were with me this past summer, we used it for our data chats. We're going to use it again in this law class this fall semester. So those are the 3 things to be aware of and really key in on. Now, when it comes to the WCG assignments, I'm going to give you guidance on those each and every week. And I want you to realize directions for those assignments are going to start on page 6 of your syllabus. So page 6 has all the information to start the WCG assignments, and it goes all the way through number 10, which is going to be found on page 10. So pages 6 through 10 are going to be there. Very important stuff to read through, and I'm going to come back to that with this week's assignments in a moment. The last thing I want you to look at in your syllabus is all the way down at the bottom. This is pages 11 and 12 in your syllabus. It has the actual calendar of events. So first and foremost, and I'm going to say this multiple times, and I'll post it as well in the email and online. You can always find these videos linked. I put them on YouTube for a reason, and you can find them linked as well in the portal on our main page under the blog, and also the email I send you guys every week. So the college has a strict requirement. You must post during the first week, otherwise you're dropped automatically. So our class starts this Tuesday on the 21st. You must post by the 27th. That is your initial post. It must be in there by 11:55 p.m. on the 27th, or I have to report you as a non-attender, and they're going to drop you from the course. So please don't do that to yourself. Get that post in, and I will send reminders too on the 27th if somebody hasn't done it. All right. let's talk about week 1, and let's talk about the things we're going to be doing together in this class. So week 1 starts off pretty easy for us. We're going to read chapter 1 in McCabe and excuse me. I don't know why I did that, and you can tell I do these in one take. McCarthy and McCabe, I apologize. Chapter 1 you're going to read through, and I'll give you a brief overview of that in just a moment. After you read chapter 1, you're going to refer to the first week section in our portal, and in there you'll find some more information from me about chapter 1. You will find an outline of chapter 1 also in there in the portal, typically on the right-hand side of your page. You'll find all those important documents like the syllabus, the discussion forum information, and all that stuff will be on the right-hand side. You're going to respond to my questions in the discussion forum. That's number 1. It's due by August 27th. Then, by the next day, so basically August 28th, you're going to have to respond to your classmates. And I believe it's August 28th. I'll double check that date in a moment. You need to respond to your classmates. So each week you're going to respond to me for the first 5 weeks. Then you're going to respond to one of your classmates. 2 of your classmates in 100 words or more. So make sure your response posts are 100 words or more. Again, 1 response to me answering the question, and 2 to your classmates, 100 words minimum in each of those. The second thing you're going to do in week 1 is the website tutorial in the WCG, and you'll find that link on page number 5 in your syllabus. Page number 6 in your syllabus. You'll find a link for the tutorial under WCG number 1. Now, this assignment does not go in chalk and wire. I will be talking about chalk and wire a lot in the coming weeks, but WCG number 1 only goes in the portal. And in the coursework section of the portal under week 1, you will find a place to upload a screenshot. That's all I want is a screenshot showing me you know how to use the WCG portal. If you can do that, then you're good to go. That's very, very simple. Please make sure you take care of that piece. All right, I have to pause for a minute because my cat Ariel has come to visit. And as you all know, had me last semester, and you'll see this semester, my cats come to visit while I'm doing these videos. So here's Ariel. Ariel, say hi. Ariel, say hello to everybody. Ariel. She's busy scratching on the chair. That's right. And those of you who got used to seeing Oliver last semester, you may not see him much this semester. He has moved up to Gainesville with my daughter for this semester. And so Oliver, you may not see much this semester except when he comes home to visit. And whenever he does, I'll try and do a video on that day. So back to this week 1 stuff. You've got the WCG assignment number 1. You've got reading chapter 1 in McCarthy and McCabe. And you've got the discussion forum post. That is it for week 1. But I do want you looking ahead in your syllabus. The reason is, if you look at week number 3, you'll see we do WCG number 9. That's right. We don't go to number 2 or number 3. We go right to number 9, your field experience assignment. And be aware there's 4 assignments in this semester where you have a form you got to fill out. Your administrator must sign it, and those forms do not go to me. Those go to Dr. Hassan. You take those to her directly. All you're going to give to me is the parts of the assignment I ask you for, and I'm going to talk about the WCG number 9 assignment in the next video, because this first one's going to be full of things you've got to do up front. So be looking ahead at that. We don't touch another WCG assignment until week 6. So you've got the one in week 1, which is simply a screenshot showing you know how to access the WCG assignments. And then number 9, which is in week 3, be looking ahead at that. Just so you all know, last fall, as you know, we had that lovely hurricane that came through and really threw off our class. I am praying and knocking on wood for all of us that we are left unscathed this year and we can let our class run as normal. But be aware of those 2 things right there. Now, in planning ahead, I want to talk about 2 other things that are really important, and they are attached to the email with this video. Number 1 is going to be the week 6, week 9, and week 12 online discussions. I've attached for you the dates and the times. It's about a 30-minute discussion, and we're going to take care of that discussion online using Zoom. So you want to make sure you download Zoom, have an account, you're ready to go. And typically what I do, and I'll remind you as we get closer to week 6, is I will send you out an email with the link right before we start the chat, because I only have 40 minutes and I want to gain as much time as possible. I'm a cheapskate. I'm in the free version. So I'll do that before the video, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. The last thing is your discussion forum project. Now, as you all look through the first several weeks, you will see that I've done discussion forum piece for you. I've gotten all the information there. I've gotten information about the chapters, and I've got that all ready for you. You're going to be doing this for your classmates during the rest of the week. So I'm going to pull up those dates real quick and to give you that information. So it's going to start for you guys in week number 5, going through week number 14. So 2 or 3 of you will pick each week to do that presentation. You will work together as a team, and one of you will post for the team. So if it's 2 of you, only one of you posts that week. And in your post, you're going to put, "Hi, this is so-and-so and so-and-so, and here is our presentation on week 5. And you'll put your information in your initial discussion post. That will count for your entire grade for the week. So if I pick week 5, I don't have to post. I don't have to respond. All I got to do is prepare content and post that. Now, those of you in the first couple of weeks of doing this, very important you contact me with information before you post, because I'm going to ask that the week the class starts. So, for example, those of you who pick week 5, it starts on 9/18. You need to please make sure that your information is up and ready to go on 9/18 so your classmates can start looking at it and responding to it. They're going to respond initially. They're going to respond to each other just like we normally do. The big difference is the 2 people or 3 people posting that week will not respond unless you want to. I encourage you to. It's great. It really gets that discussion going. This allows you all to put content out there and information out there. Please note that my test questions will tend to come from our discussions, from our online video discussions, and from the notes I've provided for you. So those are all good resources and references to have for the course. The last thing I want to do is I do want to go over very, very quickly information about the upcoming chapter, Chapter 1. And Chapter 1 really is an introduction. And in that introduction, it's going to talk about just the state controls and the federal controls and who controls education. And a lot of people getting education don't realize all the factors of law that go into it. This is a very good background for you. I highly encourage you to read through Chapter 1 and look at how Florida does things versus how other states do things. And in case you weren't aware of this, one of the unique things of Florida, we have very large districts, like I work in Hillsborough, very large. We have very small ones. I think some of you work in Hardy or Hendry or one of those small counties. Maybe 2,000-3,000 students, and we have 200,000 here in Hillsborough. And so Florida says that a district is a county. So we made 67 counties. There are 67 districts, and hence they range from huge down to very, very small. And that's a Florida thing. But look very carefully, though, at federal control of education and how that works. That, by the way, is a very important test question. I guarantee you that'll be on there because you need to know it. That's about it for this week. I'm going to send you an email with this information. I'm going to send a reminder email out during the week. You will find, ladies and gentlemen, typically on Sunday or Monday, I'll release my video for the week. And then on Friday or so, I will send you a reminder update email if things do at that point. You've got a lot to digest right now. Read through that syllabus. Start working on week number 1. I'll send you some more reminders this week. And you guys have a great, great week.